Hey guys, welcome back. The next plugin we are looking at is Stack Overflow. So I have enabled this plugin, installed it, and I've also enabled this plugin for us to use it. So let's move back and understand what Stack Overflow is. So Stack Overflow is something like Quora. So if you have used Quora, you ask a question for anything you're interested in, people get back to you. So Stack Overflow is a similar community where you can ask any programming related questions and people who might know the answer, or if it's unique and if it is not previously asked there, would respond back to you, and people who respond back would earn the points for their response. And if you ask a really good question, you would also be rewarded accordingly. And this basically decides the level you get in that community. So that's basically what Stack Overflow is. So ChatGPT, we already know, can answer many programming questions, but we know that it does not have the knowledge beyond 2021-0901. I know we have looked at couple of plugins like browser search, keyword AI, and many of the newer plugins which provides it access to the internet, but we can connect this to Stack Overflow to get the latest question and answer after the cutoff date. And that's what Stack Overflow Plus enables us to do. So it is a handy tool that allows you to search answers to your questions directly from the conversation. It's like having a knowledgeable friend who instantly finds solutions to your coding problems from the vast overflow of Stack Overflow database, a popular online community for programmers. And if you have already used GitHub Copilot or any of the other tools which helps you out, it just it is just a copilot for you in your programming. But if you are looking at a better way to implement based on peer feedback and more people commenting on your solution and giving you the optimal solution and upvoting in the community, then Stack Overflow is ideal for you. We have also looked at the issue of hallucination in LLMs, that sometimes the solution an LLM provides like ChatGPT might look right, but it might not be optimal or what we actually intended to, actually what we wanted. So we won't be able to differentiate it. So that's basically where voting for your solution would probably be a social validation that the solution you got was right. And that's where this plugin plays a very important role. So two functions this plugin supports. One is formulate your question. The question should be concise, related to the programming. It recommended to keep the questions 4 word or less for optimal. Then use the search function is used to search the answers on Stack Overflow. You need to pass question as a parameter to this question. So if you want the best practices, I've listed some, and there could be more than this. This is my experience on Stack Overflow. So one is, think of programming question you need an answer for. It could be anything from a simple syntax query to a complex problem you're trying to solve, and ask the question here in our conversation. And I will use the plugin to search for answers, wait for responses, review the answer I provide. So this is some description I found on multiple Stack Overflow plugin sites and other documentation that I found online. So I've summarized some important points for you to follow. And let's now look at the example. And I haven't taken the very advanced Python questions. I've just taken the easy Python questions most of us know, so that we can just see the power of the plugin. And this one basically would be basic to, I would say basic, it's not even intermediate, so it's basic. So how would you reverse a list in Python? So let's see if so this plugin is enabled here. So I'm asking a programming question, so it should automatically use the Stack Overflow plugin. So we can see it's using the Stack Overflow plugin. The query was passed and we got a response here. And let's wait for it to generate. So the first way you can do is reverse. So it is an inbuilt function in Python you can use to reverse it. And you can also use slicing. So that's what he has done here. The second approach is with slicing. The third one is reversed. So traverse the list in the reverse way and print it. So basically you would also get the links to Stack Overflow in the solution below. So I will also like to look at a couple of other prompts. So let me ask it to say, what is a difference between a tuple and a list in Python? So one is mutable, the other one is immutable. So let's see what it gives us. Cool. So mutability, what it's showing here. And yeah, if you don't know this, it's okay, but you might not be a Python guy, you might use Java, Go, or any other language. And if you have used Stack Overflow, it is not language independent. So it supports every language questions in programming. You can go ahead and ask it. So yeah, I think rest of the questions are for you to try it out. Or if you want, I'll just do one more question. How do I sort a dictionary by value in Python? And after this, we'll wrap it up. And I hope this plugin is useful for you, especially if you are short of time, or if you're looking at the solution real quick and it's not some proprietary data you're putting it out there, it's a generic programming question. Stack Overflow is ideal for those use cases. And basically, yeah, so it gave us a way to do that, and there are multiple ways. So it's talking about collections in Python, how you could achieve what I asked for using collections. So that's all I wanted to cover. I hope this helps. Thank you for joining.